All right, good morning. Welcome back to Remote PE. Today we're going to be doing some more spelling fitness. Instead of spelling names, we're going to be looking at some objects with some of the letters not there. We have to figure out which letter is missing, and then there is a corresponding exercise to do with the letter that is missing. We are going to go through a couple different objects, probably about 10 to 20. Each one will be missing at least one letter, sometimes more. So you would have to figure out the letter, do the exercise, and move on. Please remember that Seaford School District is still running the food trucks for you all to go get food. That shouldn't stop until we actually go back into the building. Please go get food if you need it. Last week the numbers were down from when we first started. It's very important you guys, go get the food.
This is my missing letter. On the handout, you will see the exercises we will be doing today. They are jumping jacks, squats, jog 3 laps, which instead of doing that, we're do jog 30 seconds to a minute, unless you want to go run laps, windmills, push-ups, leg lifts, each leg. We modified them to do both legs at one time, but it is completely up to you if you want to do each leg individual. Same with the stretching on both sides of the legs. We are going to stretch both legs at once, but if you want to modify it at home, that is also absolutely fine, as well as the plank. Jumping jacks. All right, these are a cardio endurance exercise. We have done them before. To start, you are going to be starting with your feet together, hands down by your side. You're going to jump and land with your feet spread and your arms up, and then jump again and land like that. Squats. Squats are a muscular endurance exercise. They're really good for your leg muscles, your quadriceps, and your hamstrings. You're going to have your feet shoulder width apart, back flat. You're going to sit to 90 degrees, and then you're going to stand up. Here is a view from the side. Down, up, to about 90 degrees like you are sitting in a chair, then you are standing back up. Try to keep those knees behind the toes. Jogging. Jogging is a cardio endurance exercise. We are going to run in place for the example, but you may jog around an object in your house like your couch if it's okay with your parents. You may go outside and jog around your house 3 times if you would rather do that. But if you are running in place, run for about 30 to 60 seconds. Windmills. Windmills are a flexibility exercise. The way we're doing them today are weight free. You're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, arms out straight. Keep your arms out straight, your legs are spread. You're going to take your left hand to your right leg and vice versa. Push-ups. Push-ups are a muscular endurance exercise working on your triceps and your chest muscles. We have a modification available for these, but to start, these are normal push-ups. You want to be flat like a table. Go down to 90 degrees and come back up. If these are too difficult, you may modify them by being on your knees, lifting those feet up, walking those hands out so you're still flat. You go down to 90 degrees and come back up. Leg lifts. Leg lifts are a muscular endurance exercise working on your stomach muscles. In order to do these, we're going to be laying on our back flat, keeping our legs straight. Hands down by your side, you're going to lift your feet up, keeping those legs straight. Come back down, don't touch the floor, and come back up. If this is difficult for you or you're experiencing some pain in your lower back, you may modify these. To modify them, you're going to slide your hands under your bottom or your lower back and then continue the same motion. Try to keep those legs straight, come up, and go back down. Toe touches or a double leg stretch. These are going to be working on your flexibility. As you can tell, I need a lot of work on my flexibility, but you're going to keep those legs straight, not bending those knees up. You're going to stretch as far as you can, trying to touch your toes. I am very far away from my toes. That means I need to work on my flexibility. Planks. These muscular endurance exercises are, ouch, very difficult. We have three modifications for these. The first we're going to demonstrate is the easiest version of them. You're going to be in the up push-up position and you're going to hold it without going down. Your arms should be straight and your back is flat. The next way is on your forearms, you're holding yourself up. Your back should continue to be flat. Make sure you are breathing. This is the second easiest or second most challenging way to do a plank. And the final way is to walk back and forth between your forearms and your hands. So you are not only holding yourself up still, you are rolling back and forth. All right, now that we've looked at the exercises, let's look at how to complete this lesson. We are about to throw up some pictures of objects with part of the word spelled. You're going to determine the missing letter. Whichever letter is missing, you are going to perform the exercise associated with the letter. To find that out, you're just going to look at the top of this handout. If you have an A, B, or C, you're going to do 7 jumping jacks. If you have a D, E, or F, you're going to have 7 squats. If you have G, H, or I, you're going to jog 3 laps or run in place for about 30 to 60 seconds. If you have a J, K, L, you're going to do 25 windmills. That is 25 to each leg, not just 12 on each and then 1 on the extra. You want to be even on both sides. If you have an M, N, O, P, you have to do 7 push-ups. If you have Q, R, S, you have to do 25 leg lifts. If you are doing each leg individually, you're going to do 25 on each. If you do both sides together like we demonstrated, you just have to do 25. If you have T, U, or V, you have to do a 20-second leg stretch again. If you're going to do those individually, hold them 20 seconds each. If you do both legs at the same time like we demonstrated, 20 seconds altogether. And finally, if you have W, X, Y, or Z, you're going to do a 30-second plank. All right, first up we have what looks to be a hat. And the first letter is missing of hat. We have a blank, A, and a T. We will do this one together. That missing letter is going to be an H. So we're going to look back to our first handout, which will be at the top right of the screen, and we see we need to jog 3 laps. Go ahead and get your jogging done.